of New York City's last old-school lunch counters is getting a second shot at life thanks to its new owners. That's right, Eisenberg's has been resurrected. Same counter and a new name, so today I'm taking you inside S&P. Eric, I have to tell you, I was one of the biggest fans of Eisenberg's, and I am so happy that it has been resurrected, thanks in part to you. How did this happen?
We, like everybody else, were big fans of Eisenberg's and saw that it closed, and when it closed, we reached out. I mean, we were able to convince the landlord that we were going to do the right thing and sort of keep it feeling the way it felt before, which was important to them. And yeah, we're doing our best.
And I know that there's some history even in your name now.
In S&P, yeah. Schwadron and Pulver were the last names of the two men that built out this counter in 1928, and then they quickly sold it to Monis Eisenberg in 1929. And then it's passed hands 7 or 8 times since then, and now it's ours. We're calling it S&P again.
Before you were the owner of S&P, what did you find so special about this location?
When you sort of think about what New York is, you think about places like this, but unfortunately most of them have closed. And so we had an opportunity to come in and try to preserve this place as best as we could.
You happen to know the owners.
I do happen to know the owner, which doesn't help me get a seat. And I have been bumped. You know, I've been sitting here and eating, and I've been told to, okay, Dad, you got to get out. There are a few places around in the city that are like this.
You can count on one hand.
Exactly. I mean, you know, when I was a kid, there were things like this all over the city. You would go in and you could sit at a counter, you could sit at a stool, and you can order a sandwich or an egg cream, and it was fast, but it wasn't fast food because the food is all homemade.
I've always wanted to do this. Talk to me about the menu here.
I mean, the vast majority of it is going to be stuff that's familiar to someone who spent any time at Eisenberg's back in the day, be it tuna melt, Reuben. The most important thing was to keep the Eisenberg DNA. Familiar, simple, satisfying, like you know exactly what you're going to get when you come here.
How does it feel to now be a part of a New York City institution?
I knew that we were doing something good. I knew that the food was going to be really good, and we nailed how it's supposed to look, but I was not prepared for people's response to it, and that's been really rewarding, and it's wonderful.
Oh, it's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the company.
Thank you.